When us promoters are fighting, it's a fight of the promoters, not of the artists. So once artists starts picking sides, you've already picked your bread. Literally, that means on my side and my network, you are fucked, right? And you don't know how small or how huge my network is, right? As much as you believe that you know Mnyasa's network and you feel like you're comfortable, but you don't understand that should Mnyasa die tomorrow, you're never going to have access to that network, right? But the minute you always remain neutral and not fight anybody, you can go to Delani, you can go to Mnyasa, you can go to anybody and make your money and just be good, right? Now, for me, like I told my team when a whole lot of noise came out, I said to them, "Ngicela ningatingeni. These people are not attacking Nabalabantfu, the brand. They're attacking Delani, the person behind it, right? You guys are working for the brand."
What up, good people? This is your boy DJ Mnyasa, the Mixing Buddha. I'm very excited to be doing the episode 2 of Mbombela Online. Why not Mpumalanga Artist Podcast? Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Click the subscription button below there. Yeah, today I'm with my guest, Delani Mofokeng, the Pitbull. Welcome to Mbombela Online. How's it?
Thank you so much,
You're
Mnyasa,
good.
and shout out to your viewers at home.
Why not talk about much? Chief, where's the energy, Chief?
Ngihlala ngisonja.
All right,
So,
all right.
not unless ngise office, you know, shy party, then yeah, you
Yeah,
get
the
the
mood
other,
changes.
yeah, the mood changes.
All right, sure. Like most people, they know you from doing events, knowing you putting things together. But Grand who is Delani Mofokeng? Where were you born? Like your childhood? Lokho nje uyasicocela nje yabani so stofika kule ngqekithi. Yeah.
That's it. All right, no, kamalami ngimdelani Mduduzi Mofokeng. Ngitalwa ngilindiwe Jeanette Myeni na Delani Mofokeng senior. So
One like the junior.
I'm the junior.
So your dad is Delani Mofokeng.
Yeah. So I'm the junior.
Wow.
So I'm the
We
second.
didn't know. So
Yeah.
now we know. Sure.
Yeah, ngatalwa eShongwe Hospital leSkumane. Ingaba yami semgobotse edrobheni. Le kaMyeni kamfundisi Myeni. Nagogo lamazibuko. So khula kwami ngikhulela eMgobotse. I did my primary school education. Emawewe Primary School. Simangiqedza emawewe Primary School then ngaya eMawushe Agricultural High School lesemzinti. So ngilanga relocate khona from eMgobotse ngayohlala kaMhlushwa. And then from Kamhlushwa, then after my matric, then I eval from Val to Pretoria, Midrand, and parts of Nelspruit sometimes. So, well, I finished my high school education, then I went to Val and I studied electrical engineering, so I'm a qualified engineer, even though I don't practice.
Sure.
Then I Epitori, I worked Epitori for 2 years, 3 years at most, after getting the in-service training army. Then I started working as an electrical technician for a broadband company at the time. For my internet and nani. Then I enrolled myself for project management. Which I, you know what, I just wanted to broaden my skills because I feel engineering, to be quite honest. Because as a kid, I was school events management. So ngaqeda isiphela sikhulekuzala kuma early 2000 mawukhuluma events management as a qualification batal bebanga understand. So therefore I went ngayofunda electrical engineering just to appease my mother. Yabo, and then I'm cool vele bengimsaba. So I did that ngaqeda, and then after sengiqedile then that's when ngesikhathi sengimina ngisebenza ngemali yami ngafundisa project management because it had events management inside. So I've always been passionate about events. I don't know why. Because ngiyiwani kuma kwami. Even though it's a 24 time, but ngiyiwani. Ngiyiwani oleni. So yeah, man. So after that, like le passion le angiyathi ukuthi qhamuka njengoba ngisho ukuthi I grew up ngiyiwani ekhaya. So I had these introvert tendencies. even though like I talk a lot, especially when I'm with people that I'm comfortable with. I talk a lot of crap. And I also like just being around people that are creative, which is, still let's debate. It's just like I normally fight you about the industry, things that are happening, just to always sharpen our minds and do better and always win, in the space. So yeah, man, in a nutshell, this is just this guy called Delani from the humble streets of Mkobotsi.
Sure.
Yeah, well, who's married. I've been married to this beautiful wife of mine. Been together for over 18 years now. I've got 4 children. Yeah.
Okay, that's
And
what's up.
today, TJ, sengedwane because batalise balala bonke. But
yes,
my children are here, so yeah, they are the brothers and sisters that God gave me.
Sure. So now you said you enrolled to project management using your own finances. Which year was that? 2000. Which year?
Mnyasa, vele sojampisa isingakanani iminyaka chief. So let's jump into our age. What year was this, man? I remember 2008, 9. Yeah, that's when I got the project management certificate. Yeah, that's run up at the same time, and then that's when I also entered the entertainment industry officially manje hayi lokuthi ngishaye ama-party esikolweni
Sure.
nabo ma-house parties wathi sakhula
Sure.
sibantwana no,
Sure.
no, no. But to say officially entering the entertainment space, that's when I got into the game in 2009. I was there now officially managing Fresh and Euphonic. So we formed a company called E02, pronounced FU Group. So we started now touring the country as the duo.
Sure.
So I was running that in the event. So that's how I officially got into the entertainment space. I was a child, man. I was a child. And under a lot of stress, working with a person like Fresh, Lobo, to say high school, you're dancing to his music. Now all of a sudden, he says to you, "Moment, do you know who the fuck I am? Don't fuck up my brand. I worked so hard to be where I am." But he's a dope guy. I learned a lot. I am the animal that I am today because of his teachings and Euphonics teachings when I entered the space. Yeah.
So what was your first, or when was your first Nabalabantfu? Because we know you from Nabalabantfu picnic.
Yeah.
Hashtag nothing else matters.
No. Then hashtag the number
Nothing
way.
else matters, Chief.
Hey, Mnyasa.
So yeah, when was your first Nabalabantfu?
Glad we inspired a lot of people out of that shit, man.
So
That's what it is,
so-
man.
so-
That's
so
being a
the
pit
Naba
bull
way.
means. Yeah, so
So-
it's
so-
the number way now.
Yeah. So when was your first Nabalabantfu? Because I think I heard about Nabalabantfu. It was 2016, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, you were late, my man. You
Yeah,
were late.
that's the thing.
So as ngitshela ukuthi we got into the game officially in 2009, 10. Euphonic was still hot in the game with Kenphonic. So working with such a brand, automatically it gave Delani, the individual, this image in the industry now to say, oh, there's this guy now. You understand? And I worked easier with Euphonic because of us being related. So I never literally saw him as a celebrity, but I saw my older brother, like, you know. So working with him at the time, it was easier to maneuver in the game. So because we say on Facebook, we was and social media, in this infancy. So I became literally on my own space, known overnight to say, oh, when I was now they're on TV, now they're doing this and this and this. But I was not in the same scale as Euphonic as the artists themselves.
Sure.
But now, because you enter in social media, for you to get to Euphonic, you have to go through this guy now. So that's the how I got in. And then when we go home, Euphonic and I go to chill before the festive industry or December, so if you will be higher, you won't understand, it's okay, but we're in this space, but there's nothing happening in and around the last corners where we're from. And quite a lot of people umuntu awish ukathi mngani wami ngiyanibona niyaphusha kuphi nathi siyafisa kuma. So at the time we were young, we were kids with the money, had no children at the time, such all. So it was easy. No. Such all at the time. I think I was married. I can't remember. I've been married for a long time. So we then said, you know what? We need to throw a gig. We need to have a party for our people even if we just chill for a weekend, we just chill, and then we will go and start doing our shit. Yabo? So fortunately for me, when I was still doing parties in Pretoria, when I was doing my in-service training and project management education at Tshwane University of Technology, I used to throw house parties. So those house parties, they gave birth to Nabalabantfu Entertainment. But the name Nabalabantfu came because uma sisepitori sonke masihlangana simaswati yabo. Eish, my wife forgive me, I forgot my ring today. In case people ask, I forgot it and
Yeah,
I'm
what
not
happened?
wearing anything. So
What happened? Are you fasting? What
no, in
happened?
the morning tsibangivuka. So eish, ngabe sengijahile. I needed to take my kids to school. Yabo.
But the ring is always.
Yeah, no. I take it off at night. Yeah. I'm getting fat, so it hurts at night. So, uve ingata isaflow.
Sure.
Yeah, so I'll take it off me back. So in Pretoria, Bashama house parties, man. Shout out to Delani Mofokeng. He used to borrow me his house a lot to throw parties there. So, and this friend of mine, he's since has passed on, Vusi Lubisi. Eish, what a soul. So sidongela lapha emaphathini angela emaphathini uvuthi nabalaba you know when masekuvula
Sure,
ama-circles and whatnot.
sure,
So
sure.
that I was like, oh fuck, we got something here, you know. I've been a little bit blessed to be a little bit smart to see opportunities as and when they arise, but I've been stupid when it comes to money, you know, but I'll know how to make it, but I was stupid when it comes to saving it and whatnot at the time. So I then registered the business Nabalabantfu Entertainment, so that was the birth of that shit. You know, so I went back home and said, oh shit, I'm good at this thing. Like in my matric, I did the after party. Now I'm in varsity. At Val, when I went to Val for electrical engineering, I was part of the housecom members. I was the head of sports and entertainment. So, you know, so but I started then seeing that as a tool to make money when I was in Pretoria.
Sure.
You know, and it was one night or the second night or a week later after that realization, that's when Temba Euphonic came. He was playing in Pretoria AUP for the students there. So to pass the time, he came to my flat. Well, it's like I was boring, chilly at the time. I'm sure my gigs belong in one day. So excuse me, told that one gig was just that one gig for that weekend or that week, you know. So my figure, so I tell him, like, yo, look, we're having a party later on tonight. So I can't really go out and work with you tonight. So all the best, whatever shit that you do. So after his gig, he came to my party. He was like, you got something going on here, you know? It's like, yeah, shit is dope. At the time, like, I'm seeing a party. The life of the party, I'm this cool guy. I don't know who's the encouraged me, but I was this cool guy. So after that, Euphonic was, his vision was way hectic for me, you know? It's hectic. And I learned a lot of that shit. Because he came to me and said, you know you can make money out of this thing. You know? So when we registered the company, we started throwing parties. Then he said to me, come and pitch for me and Fresh. You know? So that's what there's the birth of E02. But just to conclude my story with regards to how Nabalabantfu Picnic was started. So Moses Figilekaya before Svaya, then I was introduced to Christian Pia by Kosinati Mhlong, a good friend of mine. When me joined at the time, and this was back in 2011, early 2011, to say this is the things that you want to do, you know. So Christian offered the venue. So I remember putting down 10,000 rand of my money into that to say I'm buying people, anybody that's wearing the Nabalabantfu t-shirt. Because we had a clothing line, that's how we started pushing our movement, you know. And
That's one with the hat. That's one with the hat.
no, that's why we're being naughty now later on.
Oh, okay.
To say we love big butts and all that shit.
Oh, sure,
you know.
sure.
So now I lost track. So invested 10,000 rand of my money buying maplata and drinks for the first 100 people. Labato figure Nabalabantfu Picnic wearing the Nabalabantfu t-shirt. You know. So the marketing ploy there was to always push the apparel way more. So I invested in the brand way more by making sure it's malabaning t-shirt. So you'll always see Nabalabantfu. That's why this brand fucking Nabalabantfu till today, bro. Like we do 1 gig a year, but still the whole entire year, you know what is this Nabalabantfu, and you still feel that presence. So it was that investments that we did back in the day. So out of that, then that first party was in December, the second week in December. It was so dope. We had about 1,200 or 1,005, people that came, and it was such a dope party. And the following year it grew.
Who was the headliner?
There was no headliner at the
Okay.
time when we started. There was no headliner. I think we heard our first headliner on the 3rd annual Nabalabantfu picnic. Our first headliner was Nack Music.
I think that's where I started to follow.
That's when we started following
It was
Nabalabantfu.
around the swimming pool.
Yeah, we put the stage in the
there.
swimming pool.
Yeah,
So
sure.
TMM, shout out to him for understanding the vision. So we put it in the pool, MJ. That was our first one. We had about our first one we had 750 baht. The second one, that's when we had 1,000 plus, 1,005. Then Nack Music took us to 3,600, and then the following year we had Kent. Kent took us
I
to
remember the
5.
Kent event.
Yeah, Kent took us to 5,000. And it'll be slapper elangini by the pool before Iboma Ibakon. And the way we send Nabalabantfu, we will have netball games at the back. So I used to say to Christian, just give me the venue, give me 5 years. You will see. That's when we still gonna start making money. And we started making money at Nabalabantfu picnic on the 6th one. So we've been losing money in all these years just investing into the brand. So Christian understood the vision. That's why today in Little Arena, that was birthed by Nabalabantfu's vision, So, and also him now understanding his own venue, applying his own vision, so that I don't take that credit away from him. So at the same time, because Nelspruit was my city, even though I was not from here, Kusesene Charisma Lounge, the club. I don't know whether you remember, it's a Stone Park.
Sure.
Owned by Bonadia, this Mozambicans. So we started the movement called Mbombela Nights. So Mbombela Nights was meant to be a monthly event to revive the nightlife in the province. Right. Today, Linus put is that foundation of Mbombela Nights. So we did Mbombela Nights in Nelspruit and Lapo Valley, strategically as a brand. You put yourself in the city so that it's easy for your name to be known. Because in your village already they fucking love you, they know you. So that's why in Nabalabantfu picnic we ended once a year. And you ended once a year in Komasi, right? And then Mbombela Nights used to come, and then we had this nice tiff with my friend Clifford Masana. He will do the exclusive night. Hey, I do chew
We are targets.
Hey, bitch.
Some of us are activists.
Hey.
Things are happening.
Hey, was I one actually activist? Like, hey, moment, please.
Sure.
So we had this nice tiff or competition. A friend of mine, Clifford Masinga, TIO Entertainment at the time. So today he's known as the local man concert. So I would throw a party. He was more into deep house. I was this young kid who didn't give a fuck. So I'd throw a hip hop gig this time around, commercial, quiet or whatever. So we hosted quite a lot of DJs. I remember with Mobile Nights, we lost over 250,000 investing on that thing.
How did you lose over 250,000?
We're not making it back. So whatever that we invest in bringing the artists to Nelspruit, and Nelspruit at the time, imagine in 2013, 14, charging 100 rand with Spanbange. We challenged in 2022
Sure.
for people to pay $100. So we never got it back. But we were blessed, that we were kids at the time. We were making a fuckload of money. So I never actually saw that money being lost. But today I'm like, I lost money. Money that I shouldn't have lost. So that's why at the beginning of our conversation I said I was stupid when it comes to money. But it was just the creativity. Something like jablisako, man. No more losing money.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. So that's how we built our name in the game, and then Nabalabantfu picnic grew, man.
So now having to mention Clifford Masinga so that I may not forget, there were rumors that were buzzing around that you guys were not paying artists enough, owing people. I think some of the events that he was doing, I think he was doing some NYE, New Year's Eve. New Year's.
Manje sofuna ukushayisa na Clifford kubenza bataki.
No, check pause. Then like same take same WhatsApp group.
Yeah.
Because you're also part there because you guys are not paying artists enough.
Yeah.
So because you I remember we had a conversation this other day via WhatsApp.
Yeah.
You questioned that who's there to protect the promoters.
Yeah.
Maybe this is your platform whereby you can say, oh, it's because of this, it's because of that. Or maybe I don't know. I don't know. You tell like because we were once in the same WhatsApp group.
Yeah.
That one about Delani, now what Clifford. I think they also mentioned people. I'm picking up Kamala Clifford, and there was who's this other guy? Just forgot. Bebenda him. Pomalang comes alive.
Bochosta.
Yes. Yeah, but because Rochester will not putting Pomalang comes alive, meaning that the Pomalang is dead. It's coming alive ngani because as wabona artists like guys wanna hang upon. So you guys were like those ones, the promoters who were throwing events, serious events, and but now the artists new same WhatsApp group.
Well, it's unfortunate. Hey, Lendo le, yahlupha le. Just to answer you first and foremost, may I please not speak on behalf of Clifford. I thought maybe you're gonna ask me, were we fighting in the game? The answer is no, we're not fighting. We're just smart enough to milk the industry at the time.
Sure.
Because we'd said, for me, there's no paid PR. I can fight with you, but so long as you and I know how to turn that into an income stream, my man, let's continue fighting in the public eye. I'm nice. Let's make money. Let's make money. So it is true. There's instances where you'll have difficulties paying artists, right? And the unfortunate part for all of us is ushayema party and you become well known, right? Mnyasa, when you're at the top, you are as good as being naked. When you're at the top, and it's easy for you to be criticized. I can hit you. You know, because I mean, everybody's criticizing that guy. Let's all criticize that guy, and some stories will grow because the lie that's being repeated end up being the truth. Yeah, well, there are instances where we'll struggle to pay, we'll lose a whole lot of money. I mean, we're still giving birth to the industry, growing the industry. Yeah, well, it becomes difficult, you know, and sometimes people that might not share the same vision as you will not understand you on what you're doing, or they will not understand what your challenges are, because they're only vested in their own benefit as artists or as individuals at the time. So njengoba ngikutshela, say for example, back in the day Mnyasa, ushaya party cost 25,000, right? At a venue that can host about 3,000 people, sure, and charge maybe 50 rand. So when you say that 50 bucks, let me just calculate it for you. So I understand it in the mile.
You are doing the maths.
Yeah, I'm doing the maths. I'm not estimate. So you need about 500 people to make your money back. At the time, Nelspruit was dead. When you're lucky, you've got about 80 people attending a show, right? So 80 people at 50 bucks, my man. That's 4,000 rand from your 25,000 rand budget.
Then now you have to explain to the artist.
Like you don't have the money. And at the time also, I remember your mentor, what's his name? Clifford. Clifford will come. Yeah, Clifford, my TV. He will come and ashute Titombe Wangane. He was the only hip hop DJ that I knew at the time, and he was not good at it, but he was just playing hip hop
music there.
So it was just only him. So he was not I would say at the time, me understanding you DJs today, he was not a DJ. DJ is the person that mixes and whatnot. I can also play music, but I'm not a DJ. I know what you I can cue logo. I know, but I don't know how to mix properly, and so that craft is not truly mine. So at that time, Cliff was the only one, right? So, example which applies to date. Who is there to protect the promoters? I mean, I'm using my own hard-earned money. I'm not using anybody else's money. It's my money. I'm saying, let me throw a party, let me gamble and see how we're going to make money, right? You might feel like when I'm using you at the time to say, let me gamble, but I'm building with you, right? I'm building with you. The majority, 90% of the people that I started out with doing Nabalabantfu picnic, they're still here. We are building. When I lose, we lose. You understand? I lost. Where else am I going to get it from? I don't work for anybody else. I work for myself. Yeah, so now we are figuring Mnyasa. I see Delani. I want to come through to the Metro FM here. I'll talk about that later.
They're coming.
Okay, I want to come through to Nabalabantfu picnic, right? Just because it's Nabalabantfu, now the name Nabalabantfu is known. Just because it's Nabalabantfu, I labani mala and you charge. I'll charge him Mnyasa. Say for an example, let's say 5,000. I'm not sure. I'll tell. But Mnyasa, if I were to throw a party tomorrow and headline you only, how much do you think people will be willing to pay to see you? Nabo? What's 50 rand? It's okay, sharp. May the artists at home listen to this. 5,000 would say 50 rand, right? Divided by 50. So you are saying to me, Manga Shai party now, 100 people are going to come. Are you confident with that? Yes, since the Shai party. For me to actually evaluate your brand to the true value of what it is. Not of what money you think you deserve. Because also Nazi, we charge ticket by the overall budget that we've come, the total gubangi. If ever this event is going to cost me R1 million, me charging 100 rand, that means I need 10,000 people to get that money back. But that's 10,000, that's people don't understand. We can easily lose money. Do you understand? So now the teacher is saying, Mnyasa Shai Party, 100 people going to come. I figure 10. So that means
I can give you 2,000. How that?
Yeah, sure. Yeah. So that means now your value is towards that.
Sure.
So when you figure charge 5,000, this is Shai Party, we figure 50 at 50 rand. So what's that? 50 rand multiplied by that 50. That is your value. That's how much you're supposed to be charging me. Today somebody's going to protect the promoters. That's how much you should be charging me.
But let's say now, I am prominent, doing very well in the media space. Maybe I've got a hit song, or I've did some couple of songs, hits, and known a province in. So we'll throw an event, and then I charge you because I feel like I'm worth to get 5,000 right.
No, I learned my feelings.
No, I feel it's a feeling.
Yeah, it's a feeling.
That's how I feel.
It's a feeling.
Because I've worked towards myself and I've worked towards this. I've invested a lot in my craft.
Yeah.
So I feel like 10,000 rand is good price for me.
Okay, sure.
So
that's your decision.
and it's your business to promote your event.
Yeah.
Not mine.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be there to entertain your people.
Sure. All right. Even though nobody protects us, if ever you fail to entertain the people, but story for another day. So now, say for an example, now, Njoba Oshuguti, besakhuluma ngale value lama artist. You come back to me and say, just like when you say you feel like you're charging 5,000, right? You need to say to me, Nabalabantfu, yeah, I'm charging you 5,000. In return, this is what I'm going to give you, right? It's a contract. You put roles and responsibility for me and for you, right? I guarantee you 100 people they want to come. I've got a following on social media of X number of people. I will put it as part of my gig guides for the weekend to let my fans know that are following me that I will be at Nabalabantfu, right? So this is the value that you add as part of the quotation of the invoice. You need to outline it.
That's what that you're going to do.
Yeah, that's what beats Lamanyama artists because I'm like, what's the value? If I don't see it, I will not book you.
Just put that 3,500.
Yeah,
and
put it.
See DJs like, this guy is coming to play music.
You understand? I'm not saying, okay, DJ Mnyasa, DJ set for 1 hour. I'm going to assist, put it in my gig guide. I'm going to post it on my social media. I'm going to talk about it, whatever, I'm going to share maybe your post once or twice. That's it. So now you are saying you're giving me value in return on top of Laban Lots when you're attractor at whatever price that you might have charged. So meaning now I already know the value. But when jail with when a Hamburg DJ Jennifer there, without just a shiny number,
but then now the people, they want entertainment.
Sure.
And I'm a good DJ, I'm a good artist and entertain.
Sure.
I'm there to entertain your people.
Sure. Look at it like this though.
Look at it like this.
Sure. Yes. Our risk, my job is to create the platforms for people to come and have a good time. Right? Your job from me your job is to entertain those people.
Sure.
Right?
Sure.
Vele level you change 70. Right? So, go loko when Mnyasa. Kwamele ungilethele bantu awuthama. You can be a good DJ, but if you're not going to bring me people, you are worthless to me.
So ungangiletha abantu wena ulethani?
Mawuletha abantu phela ngibhadala le mali ongicharge yona ngisho. Have you seen this thing?
Actually, scam levels.
Scam.
No. We are throwing an event.
Yeah.
Nabalabantfu.
Yeah.
We are expecting people.
Yeah.
Whether I am there or I'm not there, we are expecting people. Man, you cannot be throwing an event then you're not expecting people.
I am, yeah.
Yeah, sure. And you are going to push your event. Wherever that you are going to push your event, you can still use people who are calling themselves influencers, this and that. So now, your people need entertainment. And as much as they need entertainment, I'm a good entertainer. I'm a good entertainer, been getting bookings, but only to find out I don't post the gigs, I just put on my gig guide. Then I go there and I kill the show. That I feel like I'm worth to be paid the money that I charge. And I've created my brand. I'm not bringing people in a taxi or a bus. I'm coming to your place to entertain your people.
Sure.
So if there are people who are following me, in your space, then +1. If they're not following me, then I'll benefit followers out of your event. What was that DJ, man? You played nice, this and that. But as an artist, it's not my job to bring in people. It's the promoter's job.
Yes and no. Well, number one, this is the reason why. This is the reason why I said, let's build a brand around what people get to experience at the event, not around an artist. Because the artist will always believe that your show was sick because of me. No. That's why when you go to Nabalabantfu's events, there's a whole lot of shit that you get to do there. And you get to see a whole lot of beautiful women, and they know they are safe. They know they're going to take nice photo booths and photo shoots at the photo booths and whatever. There's happy
People are
lounges.
selling around.
People are selling around. It's just chilled. It's nice. Family vibes. It's nice. They get to be free. They know come December time, we're going to
Artist is a bonus.
Artist is a bonus. That's why I never wanted to say, let me invest money into the artist, because the minute you go to me, siyakuna balabantu because Mnyasa. No, people must say siyakuna balabantu. Aha. Kulimala bani, mine, not you, bro. Why? If the party is a jump, the credit goes to the artist. If the party flops, kuple you promote. No, give the credit to the promoter for everything. Just like in Umni no Shire, no,
sure.
So, uma vele when we should see able to share party, ngoba vele sifuna kuthola abantu. Sure. But we are also building brands that are going to actually make us money in the near future. Like what the Nabalabantfu brand is doing for me today, which is outside events. But i-artist mangibhukha Mnyasa njengoba bengikubalele ngithi your true value sibala so uthi ngidongilethela abantu labo ngikubhukha wena because yebo ngiyathi ngifuna abantu ngithi okay ngibhukha Mnyasa ngilethela 100 okay sharp yabo ufuna ngilethela 2000 okay sharp. You see what I'm saying? So that's how you then formulate your lineup, and then that lineup must be fagile within your cost sheet. Then the total amount then tells you, okay, your budget for the event, this one is 500,000. So if venue 18, yabo. So now you want a smaller venue. Then you say, okay, you need 2,000. So now you need to say 500,000 divided by 2,000. That is your cover charge. To say, if I get more people now, I know I have that profit. So that's how we look at it and look at this thing.
So then now, why is it that if you are to book me, or you promise to book me, we haven't confirmed booking, then we are expected to be pushing the event like nobody's business. But the artist that you know for a fact that if I'm calling this artist, traffic will drive traffic to that venue. That artist is not pushing that event. And is paid. And is paid.
Same scheme.
No, not same. He is paid.
Yeah.
I'm not paid.
Yeah.
And if I'm not pushing it, you feel somehow. Why is it so? As if like,
because my nigga, you're my homeboy. Dog, my homeboy. You fuck with me, you see me every day. And why? Sakasong out here, because I need. Oh.
This is another event you fake. I was unbeat.
Yeah, bro.
Then I come and attack.
Why attack?
It's because I feel used.
Okay, so well, I have not done that.
Yeah.
I'll ask people which bank push it and then they don't get anything back. But people, they will push because Batanza are the brand as it is.
Sure.
And also the brand can only cater for so much.
Sure.
Nabalabantfu, we've been a trial and error space, like a lot of a lot of business people today in our entertainment space have been put on by the brand Nabalabantfu.
Sure.
You know, and this brand has worked, and it got to a point where no, I want to be out of the game because Mnyasa is doing this shit. I mean, your biggest gig came out of Nabalabantfu when you did the video drone and videograph with my 2016,
2018.
2017,
2018.
2017, no, 2018.
2018.
It was
yes.
Bonga at the time, and my
Yes.
the last one I think it was
2018 was
Cliff,
Cliff,
yeah.
Last one it
Yeah.
was Heavy K Maporisa.
that was 2018.
That was 2017.
2017, yes.
Nabalabantfu
I did
Arts
say
Festival.
2017, bro.
I was not there, Ped. How could
Yeah,
you say?
so 2017, 18, and 19. So look at how many fucking gigs you're getting today just from Gomas.
A lot.
Because you aligned yourself with that brand at the time. Did I fucking know you?
No.
But I took a risk, right?
Sure.
Had it bombed out, I was going to say, but I took a risk. Had you maybe when I failed to give me the
After
footage.
I met you, I was like,
But was like, yeah, marang shutile ngibhadala imali yami. Okay, sengikubhadalile uluza footage. Nyalo sengiluzela okuningi mina. How do you pay me back? Yabo? That's why it's because you're my homeboy, dog. So but if I figure can't lana kahluleka kubuya, I can't just ngamfaka nasecourt. Time itawubuya le mali. Yabo? Mnyasa uthi samfuya ngibona nawo nasekhaya yabo ukuthi ngitshani. Kuba difficult. So that's why these relationships they will never be the same. Yabo? So njengoba ngisho ukuthi our time like the locals themselves, I no longer call them locals anymore. I call them provincial artists.
provincial. I think that's proper.
Yeah, I call them provincial artists. Like I respect artists, but some other artists they don't respect us. They're being disrespectful, and I've watched also. I think I once told you this also. When us promoters are fighting, it's a fight of the promoters, not of the artists. So once artists start picking sides, you've already picked your bread. Literally, that means on my side and my network, you are fucked, right? And you don't know how small or how huge my network is, right? As much as you believe that you know Mnyasa's network, and you feel like you're comfortable, but you don't understand that should Mnyasa die tomorrow, you're never going to have access to that network. Right? But the minute you always remain neutral and not fight anybody, you can go to Delani, you can go to Mnyasa, you can go to anybody and make your money and just be good. Right? Now, for me, like I told my team when a whole lot of noise came out, I said to them, these people are not attacking Nabalabantfu, the brand. They're attacking Delani, the person behind it. Right? You guys are working for the brand. So protect it because tomorrow somebody else can just pick it up and start to continue working with it. Yabo? Akumelanga nini ukuthi yani nebenifikela Delani yanye lo so feel hambani ethi le thuni nifuna umsebenzi kuDelani, yabo? And mina Nabalabantfu, my team has got contracts, you know. Nabalabantfu pays dog. We pay 100 rand on average an hour. You know, and we rotate who the project manager is per event. That's me imparting the skills. You know, that's how I've always done it. All the people that I've put on their game, I will open my house for them to come and then we'll talk. Oh, take it. Others, they've gone to make more money than me. I'm happy for them. But when I see them, I see me. Like, oh, shit.
You've grown now. You've built that.
I've built that shit, you know? Just
So
like
many children.
Yeah, so many children.
And
you
some
know?
of them, they're telling them they're becoming prodigal sons and daughters.
Exactly, you know. And all that I wish of them is now to continue with that culture, to say let's teach more people. Yabo? So njengoba ngisho ukuthi nina njengama artists lamanye sometimes nito bese senipick ama sides kubuke ngathi vele Mnyasa uhamba naDelani, or being perceived like that. That alone, it pisses off other promoters, man. I don't want to lie. I also get pissed off with other people. I'll look and I'm like, oh, okay. And I mean, I pay attention to detail. No? When we are writing to Mnyasa, must give me video, this is how you shot it. But, yeah, low issue test, so why could you not give me that? I've asked you that a couple of times, you know? And you're asking me, I'm always hands-on. I'm like, no, I don't want you to shoot like that. I want you to shoot like this. I understand. So I pay attention to all of that. Like I watch certain artists. I'll watch. Like now, currently, this artist Kaya in Komazi. I booked them for the 24th of November in Komazi Social Market. Right? They've been bugging me for a long period of time. They want a spot. Sure, give a person a spot, but because ngiyababona badlala amapolitiki estradini, right? Uyambuka, uyayibhadala local artists just like you pay the internationals. At that event, I paid all of the artists and service providers a week before the event, right? How? Mnyasa kwamele adlale ngo-1. Mnyasa ufika ngo-6. And what do? I tell my stage manager, no, I'm not giving Mnyasa stage. If become long, we got to swing ngo-1 for the
So what happens to the money now?
Right? Uyithethe le mali, right?
So ukunokile.
Ungnokile. But who makes noise to protect us? Who? Bangfola about DJ. Just to protect them, not to kill their brands in Jinyalo. I can easily name them. They know themselves.
They're owing you.
No, like I'm not kidding. I'm sure Nami before. I've had those challenges where I couldn't pay other people because I lost money, right? But I would say some of them or the majority of them I went back. And had conversations and arrangements to pay it back and also just to own up to that. Sure. But labanye ngithi yabona Mnyasa okay ngiyavuma ngamkolot but Mnyasa the way sangithuke ngakhona wasothi bhadalile uthi bhadalile because there's no way Mnyasa now the minute imneta le mali he's going to rub all of that nonsense that he said about me already. So let me just let you continue in that.
Manje mina yami 2018 mali.
Imali nje lo.
5,000. What are you talking about? Yeah.
How much money do you owe me now?
How much money do I don't owe you anything?
You sure?
Yeah, I'm sure.
All right.
I don't owe you
Jennifer,
anything.
we're going to calculate it now. I'll tell you what he has done.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You are owing me.
So, but we discussed that.
But I
That's
want
what
to put
I'm
it on camera.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. When we have challenges, right? So you go to people, and out of that, on Mnyasa, we still worked, you and I.
Sure.
So literally, that means the relationship was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll put that under my profile.
Bruh. Do you understand? And then now for the effect small phone and you'll success like siyangena manje ku corporate. But if I'm clapping ngabe kwa fokwana snacks out time. Fuck wena in. Do you think I was going to fucking call you?
No.
And I was just ngibuta wena. Hey chief, how much money do you want? Mothi wena no ngifuna lokhu so budget yabo it's X. So bida. That's their budget so bida, right? Did I check the money? No. The only thing that I did was, oh yeah, client, Mnyasa so fikile, right? Okay, sharp, bye bye. I left and I let you guys do your own shit, and that's you networking. Are you not now plugged? You don't need me anymore. You don't need me anymore to go to because you're talking about Vodacom. You don't need me to go to Vodacom.
Sure.
You understand?
Sure.
My job is done. But why can't people do that shit for me? Right? Nobody knows all the bullshit that I've gone through because they seem like I hide my things. I hide my pain. But once I've healed from it, I'll come out and talk about that shit and tell you.
We're going to come and sit down again. Now we're talking about that thing.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
One thing that couldn't perform will keep a
So there was I don't know which year, I think that was 2015. 2015 or 2014. I think you were given to host, if I'm not mistaken, but you were running the show. Yeah, I think Pete Pesh.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. I'm one of the people who try to reach you. Try to reach you again and again. And unfortunately, that's what Shang what's it, blue ticks.
Today.
Yeah, but Shang blue ticks. Like those guys in Toli. In order for people to be there, you wanted them to have, I think, 1K. Like for Nabalabantfu, not for that.
That's for Nabalabantfu. Yeah, not for Kuala.
So why bongas beat Kuala nasi buta no Kulman na Delani. Nas Kulman na Delani as far. And the West Part was a resident there.
Yeah, all right. So
mhlawumbe nimfana nonyalo sister lompolitika ko manje.
ngicela ibeer.
Yabo.
Ayiyelele it's fine. Ngicela ibeer.
Ngende nimfana lompolitika ko manje.
Yes.
Nimfana lompolitika ko nase.
And lama blue ticks.
And so mhlawumbe that's a good one because this guy is not nagaring us.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah.
It's ngikhazi ke out here maybe namuhla to my fellow promoters. I hope I don't disappoint you in this one.
Sure.
Number one, we are human. We can only handle so much. And when you run an event, everything is on you. Administration, payments, going to service providers, security. Yes, please. Straight in two beers. Chicha Makala.
So,
So everybody wants you. And when what you want in return is to see this oil, this vehicle well oiled, or this machine well oiled, right? So, Ulukwala Kwala FM, we pitched to host a birthday bash on their behalf. So that means it is still theirs,
yes.
right? So, the lineup that we proposed, we sent it to them, they okayed it at the time, right? So, we never have that right. But our money, where was it? It was at the gate. And us paying, well, our risk was paying for the whole entire event, but in return they would give us airtime and the brand alliance. I mean, it took Nabalabantfu places, that shit. Nabalabantfu is aligned to Kwala Kwala FM. Bro, we grew up listening to that. Today, Nabalabantfu Delani is throwing a party for Kwala Kwala FM, the radio station that my parents, my mother, my grandmother grew up listening to. So today, me just being aligned to that brand, do you know what the fuck that means to me? So whether I lose money or not, I don't give a fuck, bro. Like, I've ticked that, profile, I've done it,
Yeah.
So then you get people back for Nela, uncle, I'm like him, back for Nela, bafuna slot, and you know what's when you're on site, you're trying to build this thing, you don't have, well, let's see.
Put it on the glass, chief. Yeah. I want to tell you about sure.
You don't have leso sikhathi sekufunza lama message ngaleso sikhathi yabo because in the first picture ngisasho ukuthi lesaqala isaphopha yabo, you get messages, you get phone calls, before yakho it rings a lot, like now iyakhala le phone to a point ngicela ngithi kuse angisakhona ukukhuluma. I would rather respond to a text, but kukhuluma, no, I'm okay.
But Facebook is text.
Sure.
I know a text.
But at that time, Elangeni, we're throwing a gig. We've got a network issues. I think network for
No, it was not same day. How can I tell you?
No. Hear me out. Hear me out. How many, like, it's cast listening being spent a group. I'm on the streets, putting up posters with the team,
Sure.
distributing flyers, right?
Sure.
I'm at the venue on site. We're setting up. I'm not worried. But by the time a poster comes out, dog, it's done. You're telling me that you're the DJ, this is what you're going to do. There's nothing's going to change there. It is done. The lineup is done. What else? Who must I chop? On what budget? That's the budget saying you say pelel. Everything is done, that's what I'm saying. So now to me, like there's quite a lot of people nyalo. Nalabalaba uphuma manje at our this year's event. Literally they were surprised. I just said, I've been watching you for the past 5 years. I've seen the growth. Now, I know your place now in this vehicle called Nabalabantfu Picnic. I know your place now. Come. You know? Randomly, you just do that. And I only did that this year, but for the past 5 years, being not involved in the lineup. Because when you're on top of your game, you are naked. A lot of people, they always want a scapegoat, so you're always the bad guy. Always the bad guy. Yeah, and actually team needs to know, you guys watch, you guys recommend, you guys decide. Yeah, but that's why 2018, 2019, that's 2019.
Yeah, I remember.
You were there, bruh, seeing that magic. Remember that year we said to people, I remember one of the competitors that Silwa Naboleke meaning my creative in terms of festivals. But I in marketing budget in Bosho njalo ngizame ukuthi siniside ngemali. I remember all those talks. I was like, yeah, these niggas is stupid. They don't fucking understand. They are not at the level that I'm at in terms of how I'm thinking, right? And how did I add value to all those promoters at the time? Remember telling me how many people are gonna bring to my show. That's why I'm in charge. You know? Imagine now. Let me say tonic tea. Tony Toneza.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember those ones that won that 1K challenge, right? Luminous DJ. What we did.
Lady Pack.
Lady Pack. So this is what we did, bro. I'll explain to you. Lady Peck now is in Pretoria. She's full-time based there, right? But what we did there was literally growing the fan base of the artists, aligning those brands to Nabalabantfu brand, but also at the same time helping each other out. You are assisting me, Nabalabantfu Picnic, to reach as many people within a short space of time, but at the same time, I am assisting you. Who are these people that say they fuck with you? Do they really fuck with you? Did your
they
page?
gonna come?
Are they gonna? Are they gonna vote for you? Nah.
Yeah.
Do you understand? So you reaching 1,000 people within 2-3 days. That means now don't fuck around with that brand. Build it. Build it. Right. So we lived to our promise. Those 10 that won, they were there at the show. They played. Even though some of them they fucked up on stage, but they played. They got to that stage. They got paid. They added value to the show while we added value to growing their listenership. Today, 20T is sitting at 99,000 something followers, bro. Nkhuluma ngento ya 5 years ago. 2022, 21, 20. 5 years ago.
And he's a good DJ.
He is a good DJ. Uqale kuphi kulo 1,000 and khona thola bona ungena lapha. Today uhleli ku 99,000. Did we not, through that strategy, assist and lay that foundation? We did. But a person who's not truly creative never saw that. Never saw that. You know? Me and Mnyasa, like you are good at DJing, taking videos. Me, I'm good when it comes to events, man. Creatively, you can't fuck with me. I know, I'm sorry, my son cooking, but I'm blessed. I can dream about that event. I'll wake up, draw it, explain it to the team.
Yeah, fast forward, you did Nabalabantfu, then there was a time I discussed with you that I feel like the Nabalabantfu that gave so much provincial artists a platform to perform in bigger stages, just like the music gardens. You guys, you were in a pause for a while. I don't know for how long, up until now. Nabalabantfu is coming back and with heat wave. So I want you to put in why the pause, and you said to me there was this influx of events, this and that, but we wanted our picnic.
All right.
So then, yeah.
Nabalabantfu. Maybe that's why singatholi umsindo kangaka. Yonke sami singawutholi even in future. About ukuthi ma local artists aswabhuki. They are always the majority at our show. The service providers, it's 90% Nkomazi-based people. The team that's working there is Nkomazi-based people, and we've changed Nkomazi through local economic development quite a lot. We've impacted it. So us leading to, like, Nkomazi, I've shown love to Nkomazi so much. Like, sometimes it hurts me when you see people disrespect me just because they've got a little bit of money and shit, you know, and not see the true value of what we've done for Nkomazi. Like, I did the bash, I brought Selima Tunes, something you've never seen in Nkomazi, you know. I've brought Trace TV, you know. I brought a chopper to Nkomazi. First party. Bikers at a show in Nkomazi. Brought Metro FM in Nkomazi. But because of being in the game for far too long, you don't even need credit for it. You don't. I'm married, I got kids. I'm all about the bottom line now. How much money am I going to make? All right, I know what's in 17 years, you're 10,000. Close to 10,000, you're going to So, and before COVID, I think we did quite a lot for building with brands like Boriolo, Sergio Taylor, and having this nice competition with Smith, Bossa Entertainment, you know. That brought a lot of excitement in the game, especially in Nkomazi. And that gave birth to the industry like Mbombela, because there was a capital city, but I want to be in Salilinyana. So having Bomb Music Garden coming into the game and whatnot during Mbombela nights, you know, and I'm that guy that I've never actually valued myself properly to truly understand the impact that I've had on the game until I did something with Kabelo Matsani. Just remind me, I'll tell you about it. So us bringing choppers in Komas, it's always been this fucking craziness to say, when I'm Mnyasa, what is this new shit that we need to bring into the game? Metro FM, through all our challenges in the business, people will say Delani is not trustworthy, is moving from one venue to another. I pity them because they don't understand. If ever the deal at the time with that venue does not suit me, then I will move. I am not a venue, I'm an events management company. I can throw a party anywhere I fucking want to throw a party. Anywhere I see value out of Febo. So, with all, I don't want to talk mostly about the challenges, but I want to talk about all the positive shit that we've done and impacted on the game. Nabalabantfu has pioneered quite a lot out and Jobang Shilo, from the choppers to your Riolo brands, Sergio Taylor brands, to Tonic Tea brands, to Smith brands, you know, and being labeled at times being the pioneer for the industry within our space, you know, and coining Gomazi as the entertainment hub, and to date still is, to bringing your Metro FMs, to bringing your Trace TVs. That then multiplied to Bozix now bringing your ETVs with, you see, Buriolo now throwing their own parties. You know, don't you think that is the seeds that we planted back then? And now when you look at Nkomas, there's an influx of entertainment venues now in Nkomas. It's not like when we used to do it. But it saddens me, you know, sometimes when you see, let's say Cliff were to do a film show, then Mnyasa decides now to throw a film show. Dog, give credit to your God. This nigga is your God so long as he's here, he put you on. Not in a God in the sense that you worship the brand, but you're giving credit to that man. You know, as much as you know you can kill him, you don't have to kill him.
You don't have to kill your Jesus.
You don't have to kill your Jesus.
Jesus.
You don't have to.
Sure.
The minute you do that, literally now you're showing us your true character. Literally, that means you can sell your own brother. That's what you're saying. I'm not your brother, but I'm your brother in the game. I put you on. But because when tomorrow you decide to kill me, so that means when that's your bottom line. You don't want to see all of us eating, right? If I blocked you, talk to me. We resolve it, we move, right? We don't have to go on the streets and make noise, but that noise is also good for me. I love it. I love it. Kanye West once said, what's this song? They say your attitude determines your. They say your attitude determines your latitude. I'm high as a motherfucker, fly as a motherfucker. I'm still that motherfucker that you love to hate, but can't, because you love what I make. You understand what this person is saying? So his attitude determines how far he's gonna go. And as much as you hate him, but you can't really stop it because you love what he makes. So people loved the brand Nabalabantfu, they love our events. They might not love me. I take that. I'm okay with that. You don't have to love me, but love the work that we do. Right? So, but the game has changed, man. It's so beautiful. It's too much influx. There's a lot of disrespect now. Sure. Lots and lots of disrespect. And there's people now, they believe that they are gods. I never call myself a god. A god is something that I believe that, you know, once you have longevity in the game and having plugged a lot of people, you know, into the game and still being able to eat with those people to date. You know, tomorrow in Mnyasa here is with bafuna kushaya videographer ngala angakhona kufona ukuthi kusedalane lana phela nomshado, but in events management company, it's a tit for tat. We're playing each other out, yabo. So that's how we grow. Mnyasa, we all we got. We all we got. And there will be people that will compete with you. Ungabati. And bakuvalele iminyango. But bacompete in a space, sex shooter. They don't know that you're a DJ also. Yeah, well, just like me. People. How radio presenter?
Black people.
You see?
Arrested for the ads. I'm moving.
You're an activist. Now,
people don't know that I'm a landlord. Eh?
You see how much you've grown? I'm proud of you, dog. Like, no, shit, that's fucking sick. I'm proud of you. But what I'm saying also at the same time, when I'm Mnyasa, Bandu, I don't think I'm shouting my events, but people don't even know how I live my life. They don't know how much money or where I make my money. They don't know. Do you know that? When what my events? But do you know whatever shit that I do?
No.
You don't. But here I am, near appeal. Over Mundu would say, some shy little and because I'm getting part. Bruh.
So they're phoning at us. Organize ama-taxi, okay, that's bad.
Uthukile now uthi usinje
Don't
njalo.
get up like that.
Ungena phi kule nto
And you're
leyo?
not there.
I was not there. I don't have to be there to make my money. Just like you as a landlord, you don't have to sleep in that room to make that money. Somebody must sleep in it. Uyabo?
So,
So kunalokho, but all that I need, mina, or that I plead with the current players in the game, artists, don't take sides when promoters fight. Promoters, fight. It's acceptable, but through work. Doesn't have to be personal. Mnyasa ngikushayile mfana ngikushayile. Let's fight through creativity, right? That's great. Let's do that, but let's not forget the bottom line. We must respect each other. We are all in the same space, and this is the vehicle that is assisting us to make money, to feed our families. So when we fuck with this, and there's no king here, right? There's no king. But out of respect, I want to throw a party in Nelspruit, or I want to throw a party in Wheatbank. I threw a party in Wheatbank on the. Hey, I threw a party in Wheatbank, right? Just to protect certain things. Threw a party in Wheatbank, but you never saw my name there because I partnered with people in Wheatbank. I put in the funds, we ran the thing, right? I was not visible, but I was there just to watch the money now, okay? Right? So similar, I go to. I'm sorry.
Okay,
I'm sorry.
apology accepted.
Yeah, we must empower people from other regions.
Sure.
Ehlanze-
Apology accepted.
ehlanzeni
I
yakho.
understand.
Jaya.
As an activist, I get it. So yeah, fast forward now on the 17th of December at Nkomazi, Elangeni, the heat wave, second one, we call it second lake. I heard someone say second lake. I don't know, second lake.
Ngiyamkholisela go understand.
All right.
So we brought Metro FM 2018, while at the same time myself, Zakele, Sonic, shout out to Sonic, Kakasi FM is down there in Durban. We're trying to get Jiga, the E02 brand was catching fire. So we managed to secure that. It came to Mpumalanga, but however, because we had also pitched to Metro FM, we ended up merging the two. So that's why it was Metro FM and E02 in veins. Ebukosini Resort. Strategically there at the time it was to advertise the venue and also put the brand Zex into the industry as the face of Ebukosini, which is what he's leading today. And aligning the brand of the resort at the time with Metro FM quickly marketed the venue to what it is today. It's very, very influential today. Like what Likwalakwala FM did for Elangeni Lodge and so forth. Yeah, so we did that Metro FM heatwave with Nabalabantfu, and then we did Nabafontein, we stopped. So, because of COVID. So, at that layoff for 2 years, we lost a lot of money. I was involved in about 3 car accidents during that period, and I was not okay. Labanye bathi uthi beka bathini nje silungile depressed.
Depression.
Yeah, I smoked a lot of weed, man. Chill at home, not mind what people say, until I found myself. And I started visiting Kakoko more often just to chill, just to try and find myself. I was not going to do a party just because Mnyasa is used to me throwing a party in December. Well, I was not okay meaning myself creatively and emotionally and physically and mentally. So once I found myself, I was like, you know what, I'm ready now. You know, let's go. I'm ready now. Creatively, I'm in a good space. And that's when we started doing Lindo in Nabalabantfu, announcing in the Nabalabantfu picnic. And then the opportunity for Metro FM came. I remember I was doing another gig, so it came like, yo, dog, you heard Metro FM Heatwave. Oh, yeah, after 2018, when we did it with Zex in Komaz, we lost about 450,000, right? But with Nada in a car, your first gig,
Sure.
you taking the videography, being responsible for the videography there, we had more people with Nada in a car alone as the headline act. And we made that money back. So literally we didn't make a profit because sure. But we managed to pay people with this show. So we ended up the year on a rather balanced note. But in terms of impact, they multiplied. It's Delani Mofokeng, let's say Metro FM here, but let's say we're not in the car, so it was November, December, so it's back to back. So that's what we did, right? So, kusuka lapho, hey, yeah, so us doing all those great things on Mnyasa, everyone doesn't quote on thing. Yeah, so going to the 17th. So Metro FM opportunity comes again. Delani, we're good? Yeah, we're good. We'll do it. Yeah, well, it's like, yeah, on the 17th, that's what I'm doing. So take that. Let's do it. The team complained a bit, but I said, you know what? Metro FM, Nabalabantfu, we are now bringing back the authority to say, hey, we're here. You know, we hear the street talk and all of that, but the big brands, they still know us. They know who the fuck we are. They know what we do. They trust us. That's why they will call us and say, yeah, we see all these other niggas that are doing whatnot and whatnot. You've hosted us. Unfortunately, in 2019, when they came to Nelspruit, it was a little bit bad.
Sure.
It's a little bit bad, but it was a lesson for everybody because me, I said I'm not going to pitch to lose money again. I'm like, just because it's Metro FM saying you lose money. I thought, no. Yeah, well, so being given the opportunity again to do it and receiving that phone call, going up to the SABC, to chill there, to see even the management at Metro has changed. But those faces, when I said my name, I was in varsity when you were managing Fresh in your phone. You know, then you know, oh shit. So my wife was there with me. Then my wife said I think when we went back home, we got home, she asked us that we pray. You know, after the prayer, I could see her crying. In his house time, and then I'd say, you know, at times it's like I don't even know who the fuck I'm married to, but in a good way. Would say, can't believe that I'm from a meeting of people that are now management, but they say, yo, this guy inspired me back then when I was still a student to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So for today, for me to sit with you in the same table to discuss this, you're not gonna question me a lot, bro. Because you already know what I'm all about, what I'm capable of. And then that's when my wife started saying, I need to thank God more often and my ancestors more often to say, they've blessed me. They've blessed me to say the impact that I've had in the game. Like, people don't even know that, the major league DJs, the twins on deck, to the late Ricky, they will ask me for a slot when I'm still throwing parties. Like, that's why when I come and I see T. Lee, Casper's manager, I'm like, yo, the OG. But I never brag about all those things because I don't have to. They don't make me money. They make them money, but not me. Just because me ngatiwang ban, you know. And till today, it's like I see a lot of artists in Lakaya that I know they can be making a shitload of money, but because they don't have the vision as the artist, they don't understand the craft around it. Creating a brand is not about you playing the music. It's about your presence. It's about your image. You know, it's quite a lot of things that you can use to make money. So we've been blessed, Mnyasa man. So now, us coming back with the Metro FM heat wave, it's like saying, yo, the landlords are back, the pit bulls are here. Respect us for now. Let's just throw a party and we get the fuck out of your space or your eyes and for you to continue doing your own thing, you know? And we are busy, Mnyasa man. Hey, if I can show you,
I
man.
see, man. I see.
Hey, we are busy when you know me, man.
I see it. We are busy. We have to. I think we've passed an hour.
Sorry.
It's
very nice and interesting.
Yeah, we have to wrap up, and so then you will tell what's happening if you want to on the 17th with regards to the provincial lineup. Because I'm more advocating for the provincial artists. Yeah. As much as some of them, whenever they are in, they forget that there's that guy.
The guy Mnyasa.
Mnyasa is not in, whatever.
This is what I'm doing, man. Look. So I've got about 11 festivals that I'm doing from the 25th of November until the 18th of December.
Nice.
That's nice, right? That's how blessed the brand is.
So what's happening? Are they throwing kind of party?
These are free festivals.
So what's happening there?
So
gigs?
No, it's a festival, but for free.
I should.
Yes, I could after.
No, I should. Get it on record.
After.
Yeah, booked. Guys, I'm fully booked.
So I'm doing 11 festivals. Like it's November there. It's the November the what? the 9th today. So from the 25th until the 18th, Agna weekend mahal. I feel sorry for my team, but
that's nice.
we gotta work. But you see now clients coming in, calling us and say, yo, we want you to handle this for us. We want you to do this for us. Like my calendar for 2023, I'm already sorted until March. I know when you come back late December, the team must go back to the office again and work. It's just that I'm sad that I might not see my kids as often as I want to, as much as I would love to, but I'm doing this to feed them.
Sure. So social media platforms,
Ah,
because we can talk till cows come back home.
Yeah.
Social media platforms, it's all out.
I'm sorry for those at home that might feel like I'm disrespecting for drinking. It's hot and I love this beer. It's very, very nice and sweet.
Proudly.
I'm
What do you buy? What do you buy, Stella?
Aba sponsoration. They must pay us. They must pay us the Mbombela online.
1866, Stella.
Stella Artois.
Artois.
It's a nice, beautiful
Belgium.
beer.
Proudly brought to you.
So somebody sikhuluma neconsulate yaseBelgium ePitori.
So yeah, quickly, social media platforms.
Catch us on social media. On Facebook, it's Nabalabantfu Entertainment. Nabalabantfu, well, basically just search Nabalabantfu. On Facebook, you'll find us there. On Instagram, it's @Nabalabantfu. On Twitter, it's @Nabalabantfu. And our website, it's nabalabantfu.co.za. And our WhatsApp line, well, not now. It's going to be hectic. It's going to be hectic. We might actually miss proper messages. So, man, yeah, man, this is who we are, man.
Yeah, thanks for giving me your time and all the best
I feel like I'm much
to you and your team. I can see that you've been opening up a laptop.
Yeah.
Just chilling. What is podcast and chill?
Podcast
that
and chill.
inspired so many of us.
Oh, Mbombela online, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, but why is it Mbombela online? Is it not Mbombela online? Mbombela online.
No, Mbombela online. Why not Mpumalanga Artist Podcast? That's the tagline. Because I didn't want to say Mbombela Podcast. Mpumalanga Podcast. Mbombela, we are online.
Yeah, you did good there with the tagline, for us by us.
Nothing for us.
Nothing for us without us. That's really, really great. It speaks.
We did good with the hashtag nothing else but us.
I murdered a lot of people with that hashtag, my man. But I inspired a lot of people, so that's why now we're changing it.
Hashtag the number way.
The number way. So just follow the number.
The annual event
that matters. We know it happens once a year. Bro, we're not competing with people that don't have annual events and whatnot. So, no, man. But it's good. It's good that whatever competition that there is feeding people.
Sure.
If maybe Delani gets you paid, maybe that's the input or the impact that I need to have in your life for you to get paid. Then why not, bro? You're never gonna stop my train. I'm fucking
Thanks, guys, for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And wait for episode 3.
Episode 3.
Episode 3.
Mnyasa.
Yeah.
Linda Chirwa.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to do episode 13 episodes with different people. Then I just stop there.
All the best, man.
And do my fearless, where I talk like nobody's business. The fearless.
Don't fuck up your bread, my man.
I just talk how I feel.
Hey.
But I don't insult anyone. I'm just talking.
Please. If there's anybody that might have insulted today, directly or indirectly, so I apologize. I don't want my children to suffer. Because Mnyasa said what. No, my love.
It's Phakza. Most hashtag know your music. So today we are covering a topic on what is an EP. Because a lot of people, by my mistakes, could say, banga understand what is an EP. Especially a lot of producers, a lot of musicians. So to break it down, an EP is a collection of songs, but then it's not just a collection because we have 500 songs. No, there is a specific number of songs that are there. So in EP, it's a collection of 5 or less than 5 songs. So an EP, according to way back, Ema cities. So in EP, maybe an extended play. First, before the CDs, if you remember, we had the vinyls. So the vinyls, it used to have one song. So that song will play maybe almost 5 minutes or 10 or more. Then they call it a long play, that one. Then now, an EP. So an EP is an extended play of that one song. So meaning was now the vinyl say be double sided. So we have a song this side, we'll have a song that side. So sometimes we have 2 songs this side, we have 2 songs that side. So now this whole thing, when it came to CDs, within the space of 30 minutes. So an EP, according to the books, an EP is supposed to be 30 minutes or less, a collection of songs that are playing 30 minutes or less. Because recently people are not penning CDs anymore, but on the days when we used to pen CDs, a CD will tell you like a CD, it's the complete CD, it's 80 minutes. So meaning an EP is either 4 or 5 songs, but you cannot have an EP of 10 songs because 10 is an album. So then more than that, that's where it goes to your double album, because then now your 80 minutes it over say pelile around that disc, so you have to move to another CD, then you're gonna have a double album. But then I wish people can understand the thing of an EP. Because they are making mistakes. I've seen a lot of my musicians saying my mistakes, saying they are dropping an EP, but Mundu drop 8 songs or 20 songs, that's no longer an EP. And then again, an EP, what I can say is it's a half album, because an album is 10 tracks and more. So if your extended play is 30 minutes, meaning now the whole thing, it needs to have a concept, because you cannot just have an EP without the concept. So since it's half album, it means with this thing, it's a body of work, so it needs a concept. Unlike a mixtape or on a mixtape you can just hoy tracks. You can have a house song, you can have amapiano, or you can have your R&B. So that's all I got today on this topic for what is an EP. I hope you guys learned what is an EP. Nibek rent. Spawn on the next episode. Awe. Another thing, you can follow me on social media platforms. On Instagram, I'm only Phakza. Facebook, Phakza Paramile, or Phakza the page. Twitter, Phakza MP. Or for bookings, you can get me on 084 286 5135 or 066 1267 Awe. Mbombela online.
Hola, DJ Stukero Mkunzi. Ya DJ yasempumalanga. Nangazi nisibuze solo improper. Abantu abashisa ibomba lokhanya. This is the Grind Visuals.
The Grind Visuals. #Memories in Motion.